So I get a lot of questions in regards to flexibility, and I'm not very big on flexibility. I'm big on conditioning, but I cannot overstate the importance of flexibility, however. Because you know it, when you're properly flexible, you eliminate a lot of unnecessary injuries to the muscles, joints, especially groin muscles, because when you injure those areas, it's very difficult to recover from them. Joints especially, the knees, tendons, you know, very hard to recover. So flexibility is very important. I'm big on conditioning, strength building. I don't believe in weights. Never lift weights. In martial art, we use the body to condition the body. Because we're practicing, the whole idea is to knock something down as opposed to picking it up, right? So I like to consider it using your smart energy, building your smart chi. All right? That's why I consider Kung Fu or Kopigan and Goma the smart martial art. Because you're using your intuitive intelligence to evolve and to grow, etc., etc., etc. All right? But here's some basic stretches that I do. It's just for the back of the leg. This is one of them. You know, like I said before, I'm not very flexible. You know, and naturally I do this stuff to make sure that the legs is loose. You know, this will help to eliminate all kind of injuries. All right, for your kicks. So when you get the legs out there, you don't have to worry about pulling any muscles. This is one of my favorite here. Hip circles. Takes the pressure off the small of the back, waistline, arms. One of my favorite flexibility drill is, before I do that, let me show you some of my conditioning. People ask me about conditioning. I do a lot of basic push-ups. Nothing complicated, just basic stuff to strengthen the arms. Alright? Because the martial art, we use the body to condition the body anyway. So the condition part is just an augment to the rest of the training. So one of my first push-ups that I do is this one. Make a good firm fist, focusing on the two first knuckles of course. And make sure the weight is directly over the arm as you go down. But notice when I come up, I'm punching. See that? I usually do about 20. Alright? So that's a vertical fist. That's for this. And then, naturally, see? That's for this. That's a horizontal punch. So you got your vertical punch, horizontal punch, and I might go wide. Same thing. That's for this. That's how you hook, uppercut. If you're going to condition the arms and the fist, you also got to condition the fingers. That will support the fist. So this is how we do this. I'm just doing a couple for the sake of time, but notice I didn't do fingerprint. I do the tips of the finger. Alright? Very important to get the strength when you're grabbing something. The last one is that I do is back of the wrist. That will help to build flexibility. You know when you hit something, you ever hit anything, hard object on the wrist, tend to crumble on you? That's because the wrist wasn't strong enough. You might have a strong punch, but nothing to support it. So, this is the one that does that. Okay? Alright, you got to make sure when you do these that the wrist is strong enough to sustain your weight. If it's not, well, speak for itself. After I finish my conditioning, like I say, I'm not very good in flexibility. I'm not big in it. I'll edit that part out. But I like to do moving conditioning. Moving conditioning for me is better than the static, trying to stay in a static position to gain flexibility. For me, agility is more important. And this is one of my agility drills. Check this out. That will get the blood going. That's my bear walk. Forward and back. As you can see, it stretches the small of the back. It will also help to loosen up the arms from all the push-ups. Condition. Back of the legs. When you go to do your kick, you know, you'll have the flexibility to do the kicks. Alright? Alright, so that's just some of the conditioning drills. Alright.